Hello and good morning everybody. I'm Coach Amy and welcome to my second live segment of Forking Made Easy. I'm a little less nervous this time, so woohoo, we'll see what happens. I have a lot going on here today, so I have 3 recipes for you and I have an entire counter of ingredients. So I'll make sure as I go along to bring the ingredients in as you can see them. This month's theme is barbecue season. This is my favorite time to cook. You know, the produce is fresh and you get to be outside. I love grilling. Well, actually, I like preparing foods to be grilled, and my husband does the grilling because I'm not very good at that. So one of the recipes that I have are shrimp and pineapple skewers, which I would normally make out on the grill. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that today, but I do have a cast iron grill on my stove, so once I have those ready, I'll throw those on so you'll get to see the final product. Along with that, I'm also doing a sweet potato salad. My favorite part of barbecues and picnics are the side dishes, and you know that usually involves potato salad, coleslaw, all the things that have a lot of mayo and can get pretty heavy. So this is a lightened up version of a potato salad. You can use either sweet potatoes or white potatoes, red skin potatoes, whatever you prefer. I really like the sweet potato and I think you will too. And then last but not least, I threw a drink in with this one. So it's a nice grapefruit drink to have on a hot sunny day. So that's on there as well. I'm gonna wait just one more minute to see if anybody wants to pop in while I'm live. And if you have any questions, I will check periodically throughout and address those as we go along. Let's see. All right, and I have a super crazy face on there. I feel like every time one of these videos are posted, my face is frozen in some ridiculous pose. So you expect that for this one as well. All right, so I see Erin is on. Good morning. Who else? All right, and I'm still trying to figure out the technology piece of this. So if I don't say good morning to you, I apologize. It's just because I haven't quite figured out who is on as of yet. So if you were with me this morning, I really appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the shrimp first. And for this recipe, and with the recipes, all the exact measurements will be included with the video. So if I don't say exactly how much is going into something, you will have the full recipe available to you after this is posted. So for this one, you need 1 pound of thawed shrimp or fresh, whatever you prefer. I'm using frozen. And about 1 to 2 cups of chunks of fresh pineapple. So what I did was I put them on wooden skewers. If you use wooden skewers, make sure that you soak them for about 20 minutes in water because they will burn on the grill if you don't soak them first. And you can add as much or as little as you like. I just did a shrimp, pineapple the whole way along. And then with this, you're going to add salt and pepper to season first. Okay, now the sauce for these, it is honey, butter, and garlic. What I did was I just put it in a small saucepan and I let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes just to help blend it all together, thicken it up. And I'm going to brush each side with the honey mixture. And you'll see too on the directions, I put, if you like heat, I highly suggest the hot honey. If you haven't heard of hot honey, oh, you're missing out. It's so good. It's honey that's infused with chili peppers. And if you like heat and spice mixed together, it's the perfect ingredient. All right, so I'm just going to glaze both sides of these real quick. And if there's any leftover sauce, make sure you save it because you could always add a little more at the end. Or if I'm making these and I serve with rice, I'll pour the little bit of sauce over the rice as well. And these don't take very long to cook. It's only about 3 to 4 minutes each side on a hot grill. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to pop these on my cast iron grill that I have going, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while those are cooking, I'm going to show you how to do the potato salad. Now, for the live video, I have my potatoes already made, and what I did is I diced, and I leave the skin on my sweet potatoes when I'm making recipes. I just diced them, tossed them in olive oil, some seasonings, and roasted them for about 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes. You just want them to be fork tender, you don't want them to be too soft, excuse me. I inhaled chili pepper while I was doing that. Okay, so it's going to be about 2 medium sweet potatoes. This is a little less just because I'm having the recipe. I'm just putting it in half because I don't need that much for where I'm going this evening. It's going to be red onion, bell pepper. I like red. You could use orange, you could use red, green, whatever you like, or a mix of all of them. And then frozen and shelled edamame that's been thawed. And you're going to mix all of this together really well. And the nice thing about this one, you could switch this up as well. Now, I've done this a number of different ways. I might make it more like a Southwestern, and I'll throw chili powder on the sweet potatoes. Instead of the edamame, I've done black beans. There's a lot of different things you could do to change this up. All right, now, the sauce portion of the sweet potato salad. It's Greek yogurt, Dijon mustard, olive oil, lemon, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. And I'm going to talk about the Dijon mustard in a second too, because I swear this is the secret to this recipe. Like I said, sorry it's a cluster today. I have so many ingredients on here. I'm trying to keep everything in the shot so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now Dijon mustard. I highly recommend the Trader Joe's brand. Anyone will do, but again, if you like spice, this one is perfect. It has such a great kick to it. And don't laugh at me, I've never been able to pronounce this. I'm almost 40 and I still do not know how to say horseradish. So I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about. I just cannot pronounce it for some reason. So you're going to add the Dijon mustard. And this one really makes this recipe. I use this in a lot of things, but this is one of my favorites. All right, a squeeze of fresh lemon. Garlic powder, and then a little more salt and pepper. You can also, with the salad, I have made this a full meal as well. What I've done is, especially if you have shredded pork, like if I've done a pulled pork, I've put pork on top of this, chicken breast, any kind of protein you want. Or if you do the edamame and black bean, it already has plenty of protein in it, but if you want a little more and you like some meat, that's also a good option. Okay, now I'm going to mix the yogurt mixture with the sweet potatoes. And this tastes better the longer it sits. So I like to chill it until I am ready to eat it or taking it to whatever picnic or barbecue I'm going to. And this is my go-to recipe. I take this to every party. I brought this to the Rise Up potluck about 2 years ago, and I'm pretty sure somebody licked the bowl because it was all gone and everybody raved about it. So I wanted to make this one because I know people like it. All right, so here you go. You'll see this is about half the recipe that I have posted. Normally, if you wanted to make a full batch for a party or anything like that, easy to do. I'm going to chill this until I'm ready to eat it, and I'm going to check on the shrimp real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, those just need probably 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I have my drink as well. I'm going to stop real quick just to check and see if anybody had any questions, because the drink only takes a second to make. And it's so good and refreshing, it only takes a second to drink as well. That's the only downfall. Okay, so for the drink, we're going to use, and this is a spicy Paloma. Now, Palomas are usually made with tequila. I'm not a tequila fan, so I'm going to use vodka. You can use vodka, tequila. I'm sure any clear liquor will work. Gin is another good option. But it's going to be fresh grapefruit juice, lime juice, and again, I'm going to use the hot honey. This gives it a really good kick. You can also use regular honey if you don't like the spice. And ice and club soda. So I use the juice from an entire grapefruit for one drink. And this little thing that I'm using here is perfect because not only does it juice citrus great, it also gets the seeds out. So when you go to pour it in, the seeds are already straightened out for you. I think I got this for a couple dollars at Target, and we use it all the time. I love fresh squeezed grapefruit juice and orange juice, and this is perfect to do small amounts. And then I think too, when it comes to drinks, you know, a lot of mixers and mixes, they tend to have a lot of sugar and chemicals, and they're highly processed. If you're going to make a mixed drink like this, use fresh fruit juice. You know, at least you're getting some extra benefit. I'm going to get a ton of vitamin C for the grapefruit juice. But just try to find the silver lining when making a cocktail. Okay, and this is going to be about a half cup if you squeeze one whole grapefruit in there. All right, and then a squeeze of lime juice. And again, the hot honey. Now, this brand, this is Mike's Hot Honey. This one I found on Amazon. It's super easy to get, but it is pricey. This bottle is about $10, $11. Now, it will last a very long time, but it's a little pricier. And then this one I actually found at Mark's the other day. It's Smitty B's Sweet Heat, and I think it was $3. I actually prefer this one. I like to taste a little better. But either one, great options. I'm going to pull the shrimp real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, so it's not quite the same effect as a grill, but I do like the cast iron grill pans because you could still get the grill marks. These only took about 6 to 8 minutes. You can see once the shrimp are done, these were already pre-cooked and I used frozen. So if you're using fresh, once they're opaque, then you're good to go and can pull them. If you don't like shrimp, you could do straight pineapple. Grilled pineapple is fantastic. It's one of my favorites. So that's all set. The drink. All right, so I have the grapefruit juice and the lime juice in here. I'm gonna add some ice. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the vodka. Okay. Now the vodka I'm using, this, I love to shop local whenever I can and support local businesses. This one's from Western Reserve Distilleries, and they're in Lakewood on the west side. You can buy their liquors right there in the distillery. They also have a little restaurant attached as well. I think that was a shot, we'll see. So yeah, I really like that vodka. I'm not the biggest vodka fan, I'm more of a whiskey and bourbon girl, but this one's nice and smooth. It doesn't have a lot of bite to it. So if you're looking for a good, reasonably priced vodka, that one's a good choice. All right, and then I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of the hot honey. Again, if you don't like heat, use regular. And give this a good shake. All right, I'm gonna get a glass of ice. And if you like club soda, I like to top this off with just a little bit of club soda for some fizz. All right, strain it out there. All right, so there you go, a spicy Paloma. Super refreshing on a hot summer day, and I put it in my favorite glass. You know, try out these recipes. Let me know what you think. I love feedback. If you want to give me some ideas for next month, I love that. I love a challenge. So if there are certain foods that you love and you want to see on the show, just shoot that over to me and I will get to creating recipes. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. It's supposed to be a beautiful sunny day. And cheers. Hope you enjoy. See you all later.